What's up, guys? MeatyLock here, and today we are back in action doing another ARK update video. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button. I'd really appreciate it, and it would help me out tremendously. So in today's update, I think it's update 245, they've added the Allosaurus and also the Pelagornis, a industrial grinder, and some stairs as well, fishing, and some new map updates and that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty sweet update. Unfortunately, they did remove some features they had planned to add in this update, but we won't cover that just yet. Anyways, the Allosaurus is a medium-sized carnivore in terms of power, speed, and size. And it's about halfway in between a Carno and a T-Rex. Now, this guy is really cool because it has the new pack features. As soon as you tame 3 Allosauruses, or if you encounter 3 in the wild, one of them will be designated pack leader. And the one that gets designated pack leader is the highest level 1, which is pretty cool. Now, as you can see, I have them right beside the Carno. They are significantly larger than the Carno, and they're pretty much a lot smaller than the T-Rex, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get in one of these guys. Now, I have a level 1 here, which is a basic level 1. What's happening right now? Something's happening. Okay, so these are the stats of a level 1 Allosaurus. You know, not that much health, not that much melee damage and that kind of stuff, not that much stamina. So yeah, and then this would be a max level Allo right here, level 180. A lot more health, a lot more stats, a lot more damage and that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's definitely a big difference there. And then we'll compare it to a max level T-Rex. So, you know, as you can see, it is not close to a T-Rex, but I mean, it's probably about halfway between. Yeah, it's, look, 2,000 health, and then that one has 3,600 health, and then the T-Rex has about 5,000 health. So yeah, definitely all the stats are pretty much balanced directly in between. Now the pack leader has a debuff, a slowness debuff, and a bleeding debuff. That's actually very useful in hunting, so that's pretty cool. And to tame these guys, you need Diplo Kibble. Diplo Kibble is the best kibble for them, and I think that's pretty much it. They are also aggressively social, so I'm pretty sure what that means is if you encounter them in a pack, they're going to be aggressive, but if you happen to encounter one by itself in the wild, it might not be aggressive. I don't know if they spawn solo in the wild. I'm not 100% sure, but their temperament is aggressively social. So, you know, it's like one of those guys you see at a frat party, and they go up to every guy and girl and try to hug them. That's aggressively social when they're drunk. Anyways, the next creature we have up is the Pelagornis, and this guy is a very versatile flyer. They have a giant wingspan, almost as big as the Argentavis is here, and they are a purely piscivore. The Allo is a carnivore. These guys are purely piscivore, which means they prefer fish over everything. And they also enjoy the compy kibble more than anything. Anyways, they're very versatile. They can fly. They fly pretty fast. This is a level 181, so this is the max level stats right here. Not very good stats. They do have a lot of stamina, though, so they can fly for a while. This is the only bird so far that can fly and land, that can also walk on, or fly in the air, walk on land. They don't walk very fast. They also can't back up. And then also, if you hit the water right here, they turn into a little jet ski / boat, which is pretty sweet. Now, they can't actually dive under the water, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't automatically kick you off like the other birds whenever you hit the water. You can actually just jet ski on top of the water, which is pretty convenient, actually. These guys are pretty sweet. Now, I just want to be able to swoop down and then, like, right-click, open my jaw, and then eat a fish. I think that would be pretty awesome. Now, they have a left-click attack while you're in the air, as you can see, a little bite. They don't have a right-click or a special, so, yeah, that's unfortunate. I was hoping they would be. You can't actually pick things up. And the reason you can't pick creatures up is because of their special web feet right here. The web feet prevents picking creatures up. So they're purely just for transportation of yourself. We'll go ahead and get a little closer look of the Pelagornis here. And it definitely looks really sweet. I like its huge wingspan. This is a green one, which looks pretty awesome. And then we'll get a closer look at the Allo right here. Yeah, so this is the Allo. The Allo definitely looks really, really good. I like its little scales, and it has like the armor on top. And the different colors. It definitely comes in a variety of different colors. Now, next thing in the update is we have a industrial grinder. Now, to actually power this thing, you need gasoline. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. It's probably going to be really loud. Okay, it sounds exactly like a fabricator. And then you can actually tear materials down. You can tear stone down into flint and then wood down into thatch. We'll just go ahead and craft some of this. As you can see, craft 750. And it's going to craft a bunch of flint. We'll go ahead and stop that, and we'll go ahead and craft and that. There we go. So it turns wood and stone into that. And then you can also grind items. So you can grind, I think, pretty much any crafted item, but it only grinds down into a max of 50 of each type of material, I'm pretty sure. So it can only grind down to like 50 wood or 50 metal and that kind of stuff. So definitely really cool. We've had mods that have done this for a long time, but it's kind of cool that they've added it into the base game. And then one of the last items that they've added in is the stairwell. Or the circular stairwell here. There's a wooden version, a stone version, and a metal version, which is really cool. These guys don't really have any side rails, so you can easily walk off of them, but it's definitely nice to be able to go up a story within a small area besides using ramps, so that's pretty awesome. The metal stairs look really good, the stone stairs look really good, and the wood stairs look really good, so definitely a cool new feature. Okay, so a few things I actually missed about the aloe that I forgot to cover here is the pack leader has a couple extra attacks like I told you before. It has a bleeding / slowdown attack. Normal Allosauruses only have a left attack, but the pack leader actually has a right attack, which is like a huge chomp. And they also have a special using the C button, which is a roar. And it causes your pack members to roar as well, which is awesome. That's really, really awesome. Now, the pack status is actually determined by distance. So if you get too far away from your pack, you'll actually lose your pack leader alpha status. Which is very useful information. Anyways, I am heading towards a river where we can fish. Now, fishing is pretty cool. It's like a little mini game, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. Okay, so this seems like a very good place to fish. You need to find a river or somewhere where there's actually salmon or just normal fish, coelacanths, and you need to set up a chair. You need a chair to fish. There we go. Boom. Sit. Oh, did I place this backwards? I placed this backwards, but luckily you can pick it up. So I'm going to set the chair right there. Let's go ahead and sit down on the chair. We're going to drag our beautiful fishing rod down here, and then you can either use leech blood or sap, and then there we go. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we're going to bring out our fishing rod, and then I'm pretty sure... Okay, you hold left click, and then you throw it. There we go. So now it's just a waiting game. Now, whenever a fish does catch on your line, you have to, it pops up like a little mini game thing. I haven't done it yet, but you have to press a combination of actual buttons here. You can do QWE, ASD, ZXC, and it'll give you like a list of buttons you can press. So we're going to see what happens once we actually get a fish on the line. I'm still trying to find a place to fish, but I thought I would show you guys a wild aloe pack right here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they definitely always spawn in groups of 3, and then I guess if they happen to lose one of their members, then they will lose their alpha. But it's kind of cool to see them spawn in the wild. Okay, guys, well, I can't actually get fishing to work. I'm not sure why. I've tried both sap and leech blood, and there's plenty of fish swimming nearby. Now, one thing I have learned is you pretty much cast the line exactly where you're aiming. There's no like any kind of weird drawback and throw based on power. You throw it exactly where you're aiming. So you aim somewhere in the water, that's exactly where you're going to throw it. So that's some useful information. Now there's freaking saber-tooth salmon, and then okay, press W. Okay, press W. This was so lucky. Press Q, press X, press W, and then if you press the wrong button, then you X, okay, yes, X, yes, I got it. Okay, so I got raw fish meat. I don't know what I got. Let's see, you caught a coal with quality, whatever. So I got a raw prime fish meat, okay. I got raw fish meat. I got 2 metal, 1 wood, hide, fiber, and raw prime meat. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, I was getting a little discouraged because I've been trying for like 30 minutes now, or however long. You also have a chance to get sap, leech blood, and then there's a bunch of other items you get. You can even get like blueprints, and then I think different quality items. Let me read real quick. You can get substrate, angler gel, black pearl, chitin, cementing paste, charcoal, crystal, fiber, flint, gunpowder, hide, leech blood, metal ingot, obsidian, oil, organic polymer, pelt, polymer, rare flour, rare mushroom, raw prime meat, sap, silica pearl, spark powder, stone, thatch wood, and woolly rhino horn. You also can get primitive or ramshack quality blueprints of armor, weapons, and saddles. So that's actually really cool. Also, this might be the only way to get prime fish meat. which is pretty cool. This would be really good for piscivores like the bird we just showed off, so that's pretty awesome. Anyways, guys, there's some other updates. I'll put a change log for the full update down below. They've changed a few extra small things. And then I'm going to do a separate video on the new redwood forest on the map. But we can go and check out the map. You can see that whole bottom area right there is all the redwood biome and then new area on the center. It's kind of weird that's all along the bottom of the map, but we'll check that out in a separate video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the update video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. I'd really appreciate it. It helped me out tremendously. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, when fishing, you have to have actual fish nearby. You can't just cast in an empty area and expect something. A real fish will go onto the line, so you have to cast and be in an area with actual fish.